And something that's a little bit different about this camp, you're training hard to fight Justin Gaethje, obviously, but with the COVID situation and all the stuff that could possibly come up, Michael Chandler entered the picture, and he's a possibility where he could pop in and fight you on a week's notice. How did you prepare any different, or are you just preparing hard for everyone no matter what? Or was there any kind of difference because of him jumping in the picture like that?
Honestly, no matter what.
Yeah.
If I'm ready to be world champion, like undisputed, doesn't matter who, like tall, short, striker or wrestler, I have to beat everybody, you know. And only I have to, for become world champion, like for defend my title, you know, I have to beat anyone in the world next Saturday.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
Doesn't matter Michael Chandler or Justin Gaethje or other opponent. Like, I don't care about this, you know. If something happen and Michael Chandler jump in, okay, welcome, no problem. But Coach Javier say if Michael Chandler gonna jump in, he want I fight only stand-up. He say, I believe you can beat him only stand-up, you know. With Justin Gaethje, everyone knows I'm gonna wrestle with him.
Yeah.
You have to be careful, because I know Justin is very good on stand-up, on his foot, on his kick, on his punch, you know, timing, everything. What he showed his last fight when he fight with Tony Ferguson, it's mean like I have to wrestle with him, you know. I don't need to change nothing, but Coach has say if Michael Chandler come in, I want to fight with him stand-up.
Yeah.
I don't know he joke or no, but
well, it's cool you don't care about your game plan getting out there, because you're so good you can just tell people what you're gonna do, and then just go out there and do it. There's no secret.
No secret.
Oh, hold him. Shit, what? Is that us then? Naoka. Come, G. What? What? Come then. Oh, let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How good?
And today morning, Umar pull out too, you know. Right now he in hospital in Dubai. He feels so bad, you know. Yeah, he have like some infection, stomach infection, and right now he in hospital.
So Umar's not gonna fight on 254 either?
Yeah.
Wow.
Umar not gonna fight too. Last 3 days he was very sick. Last 3 days he stay in room.
Oh my God.
In Dubai, and today morning. We think maybe it become better, like we wait, and today morning he feels so bad, and right now he in hospital.
Oh, it's so sad. Yeah, I just had a podcast with him. He was looking forward to his fight. That's really sad. Stay in your room. Don't leave your room. Don't take any chances between now and next weekend, man. I want to see this fight.
Have you gotten a contract or anything? I mean, I know you've said yes. I know he said yes, but has there been any contract given to you at all?
Yeah, so I mean, at this point, we're at a complete standstill. I mean, other than a verbal agreement where both he and I agreed to fight via social media and that kind of thing, there hasn't been any contract sent out. There hasn't been any confirmation as far as UFC saying, like, this is the 100% fight we're going to make. So, like I said, I think it's just one of those things that he's just out there trying to find the highest bidder for him to fight next. And it's a bit frustrating. I mean, I like the idea of like getting things secured through the fighters and UFC just putting back and sending contracts so we move forward. That way there's no hold up or hard feelings as far as like, oh man, I wanted that fight, but I got this one instead. It's like, hey, we both agreed to it. Let's go ahead and get this thing on paper and let's move forward.
Okay, well that's good to know. And obviously, hypothetically, style-wise, how do you feel like you match up against him? Because this guy's looked unstoppable, but you're a vet, Neil, and you've had a lot of tough opponents and a lot of tough fights in your career.
Oh, I feel great, man. I feel like I match up well against this guy. I mean, I had a tendency of taking the guys who a lot of people in division fear and making them look very human. I mean, Hector Lombard was a guy who a lot of people feared before I fought him, and after I fought him, everyone was just like, "Oh, wow, this guy's superhuman." It's no problem for me to go in there and fight a guy like Hector Lombard. Robbie Lawler, another fighter. Like most guys go in there and they leave the cage with their face dismantled, looking unrecognizable. I went in there with him for 15 minutes and walked out without a scratch on me. So.
Anybody that fights Khabib's going to need it. Anybody that's got any hope of beating Khabib's going to need wrestling. And as Nick said, you know, the experience that he's got coming out of high school, he'd had 200 matches. People always overlook his wrestling. They always forget about it. But he spent 17 seconds on the floor in his UFC career. I mean, he's incredible. The way he stuffs these takedowns and forces people to deal with his striking. And, you know, the original Justin Gaethje that came into the UFC, he was far more of a berserker than we've seen in his last 4 fights. Yeah. This refinement of his style, in my opinion, makes him so much more dangerous. He's getting his head off the center line now. He's punching people as they're coming in. He's moving back and striking. He's going to get tested in his wrestling for sure. But if he can force Khabib to stand up at any point, he's got power that could really change the game.